Living in Wesley Woods Athens is a great privilege because of the many creative people who are fellow residents, particularly in Lanier Gardens. This is the first in a series showing the work and hearing from some of those creative.
It's been very encouraging for you to ask me to do this. I'd like to share everything because I want to encourage other people to create things. And my name is Sandy Storr, and I'm also known as Granzy from my grandchildren. And
Well, how do you spell Granzy?
Granzie. It's a form of Sandsy, which I was called as a child.
That is so gorgeous, and the shapes are so wonderful, even though I assume they started out as circles.
Right. Circles on top. I saw the fabric.
Oh, I see.
And it has little circles on it. And I just thought, oh, wouldn't it be neat if bigger circles were on it?
Yeah. Golly whiz.
My grandniece are the inspiration for many of my productions over the past 7 years. They awakened me to a dormant, creative spirit. These cloth books that I made are completely original, except for a few Pinterest ideas, such as this monkey with a banana in its mouth. But I found the ABC book, I found it mostly from appliques on baby clothing that I got at the garage sales.
Oh, what a great idea.
And then this rainbow, you can lift the rainbow up and there's the word rainbow. I tried to get a capital R and a little r, as with the other letters, a capital letter and a small letter.
Oh, this is so wonderful.
Thank you. And then I did a numbers book for Geneva, and it goes through all the numbers.
Oh.
I did most of this by machine as opposed to by hand because I was pretty tired of doing it by hand.
Oh, I bet.
But you lift these up.
Oh, gosh.
Get the numbers.
So, how do these ideas come to you? Are you like in the shower, or you're lying in bed trying to fall asleep and some idea comes?
I'm not really sure. I just started going through the alphabet and I thought, well, A stands for apple. How am I going to present that? And I had all these little balls that I used as apples. And they have been torn off and put back on.
And wait a second, you got to tell me about this tutu zebra, because I know Judy's son is mad about zebras.
Really? Well, it was one of the appliques that I cut out of some baby clothing that I got at Goodwill, other thrift stores.
Tutu wild.
But entertaining and amusing them is my greatest inspiration. I made a puppet stage and puppets for the 3 little pigs, and I've sewn a little for them and their dolls, like this Pocahontas doll.
So tell me something about the training you've had, if any.
Well, I've had very little, and it was a long time ago. I had 2 years of art in high school.
Oh yeah, don't you love those high school art teachers?
I do, and I had one that came to Stone to school every day.
No, no.
And then I've had a couple of watercolor classes here at Wesley Woods. And
The ones that Paula has been teaching? Oh, she's great.
And then I learned from my sisters, both of them paint. And then my mother taught me a whole lot about working with fabric and of using ordinary objects to make beautiful things.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, did she do a lot of sewing, or what was she doing with fabric?
she did do a lot of sewing, and then things that she collected, like shells,
Mm-hmm.
she made into mosaics.
Oh.
And I have one of them that both of us worked on. My sister and I pulled the cardboard from our daddy's laundered shirts until now. Cardboard has been my friend.
Do you go out and buy it, or do you retrieve it?
No, I use it from Amazon boxes, and one day the girls and I, my grandkids, squirted acrylic paints all on big sheets of cardboard. It was so much fun.
A second, this is the history of the painting of the river rocks. You brought them from where?
I brought them from my sister's house.
Oh, great. You were thinking ahead.
Yeah. And that's my favorite.
Oh, that bird is so great.
And some of these are going to end up in Jean Peeble's yard. She lives on the first floor.
Right, right.
Or on the second floor. And
yeah.
So I'm giving some to her.
That'd be wonderful. Keeping them in our community. And this is so great having this table here.
Yeah, it folds up. And I put it over in the corner. But right now I've been working painting rocks, so I left it out. Baker's rack.
Yeah, the baker's rack, and it's got these wonderful hat boxes. So, like many of us, you lived somewhere else before you came here. Did you have to make an adjustment in your creativity, one way or the other?
I really did. I had to downsize from a very large shelving system and a room dedicated just for crafts and sewing to this small bedroom and living room. And I've made adjustments though, and I can't store cardboard sheets anymore, but there's plenty of cardboard downstairs at all times if I ever need any.
Good thinking. I know you were dealing with COVID before you moved here, but did you notice a difference in your level or type of creativity during that?
I sure did. I sure did.
Which direction?
Well, I created far more during COVID than I did any other time. I was the lucky one. I saw my grandchildren every day. In fact, I took care of them just about every day. And we had so much fun getting in boxes and rolling around. You know, it was great.
Yeah. How is Colette different from the other three? Because how she chose to arrange those buttons are different.
She's left-handed.
Oh.
She thinks with her right brain.
Oh, great. They must love coming to see you.
They do.
Well, what are you going to do now? I mean, things are different. Have you made some adjustments that you can live with?
Well, my next project is to have a dance. And I hope to do this by teaching people how to dance in a chair. I have a DVD from Jody Stovelove that shows you how to do the jerk, the twist, and even the mambo while sitting in a chair. And we put on a tape of somebody doing the Watusi standing up.
Oh my goodness.
And we adapted it to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Watusi.
Right.
And we've had a lot of fun with that. So I have started a Jody Stolove DVD chair dancing session. I would like to get some other people involved. It's very motivating to have someone else do it with you.
Yeah. All right. So you do want some more people to come and join you.
Exactly. It's open to everyone. And
one of the things that always interests me when I look at creative people is trying to imagine how they came up with that particular type of creativity that they've chosen to spend the most time on. Fabric, yeah.
That's where I've done my most work. But I want to paint very, very badly. And so that's going to be my next challenge besides the chair dancing. And I hope that I will never give up, because right now I'm at a level that is probably on the 8th grade level.
Of what?
Of painting.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to be able to draw more. I had a conversation with Jamie Calkin once, and he looked at my work and he said that I needed to learn how to draw. Practice. And I haven't done that, but I have a sketch pad and pencils.
Oh, you just didn't think it was good enough, and I think it looks fabulous.
Thank you.
It's that self-talk that keeps us from having fun. You know, fun takes away fear, I think. So taking care of plants is part of what you do. What is pride and joy about it? The beauty of the rocks around it, or was the creating?
The cactus itself started out as something about 4 inches long 2 years ago.
Oh gosh.
And I have fed it, and it's just kept growing and growing and growing.
Well, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you found a nice table for it, too, because it shows it off. So you get a pocket from an old pair of pants, or buy an old pair of pants, and then how do you attach a magnet to the back?
With hot glue.
With hot glue, okay. And then it sticks to your refrigerator and you can put stuff in it. That's a great idea.
I really believe in collective creating. A group of ladies and I would sew at my house on a weekly basis, and we would get old blue jeans, cut circles out of them, and make quilts that look like this. I urge you to work with others, and you get ideas from each other, and it's helpful to have somebody with you when you're creating.